Hello, everyone. My name is Rex Irwin here at the end of the semester now, and I'm just uh, doing a professional goal review. So, at the beginning of the semester, I identified three TEACS goals, one related to professionalism, one related to professional knowledge, and a third related to instructional strategies. With instructional strategies, I lean toward looking at how to diversify assessment. Professional knowledge was being more forward about helping my coworkers with instructional technology, and then the professionalism goal was pushing toward more student-led IEPs. So today I'm going to focus on the professionalism piece. Um, so the meat and bones of it, right? It's about commitment to growth and supporting student learning. I'm sort of coming out of like we call it IEP season. Um, because a lot I have a there's a for whatever reason we have a lot of meetings from January to like basically today in March, or the end of February, beginning of March, and so it's a bit heavier on my mind. So my research in the course sort of steered me towards student-led IEPs. So my goal, right, I already mentioned more of them. The why was, I've done a better job with student involvement in IEPs, and I'm saying besides when they're 18 years old, um, you know, and um, I really want them more involved. So this is from the beginning of the semester at the time, right, was look for more materials to help facilitate this, which I'm still at this step, but I've gotten stronger background, which I will get into a little more. So part of my literature review, the three-pager, um, this really helped me progress toward my TEACS goal, which is to conduct this style of IEP. In reflection, I uh, I wanted to start. I'm like, this is where I am. I just need more materials. Well, this course sort of helped remind me that there's steps I need to take before I even get to materials. I need to find out what is valuable as far as materials goes, as far as helping uh, conduct these meetings, and what are the evidence-based practices around student-led IEPs, and this literature sort of helped me tap into that, and the course in general assisted in giving me more background knowledge in regards to what kind of research I'm looking at, and what's effective. So this research showed me that evidence-based practices are vital in developing these student-led IEPs, and then when they are implemented correctly, the IEPs are more impactful. Um, each article I looked at had a slightly different focus on the process, so I had a wide range of information to look at. So to take a look at my three-pager, I went ahead and pasted the table in. Um, and this is wide ranging, and each piece of research really like focused on something a little different, so that was good. Your first one, right, was the Dingleman test from 2018 for students. So it's a little more like single case research. um, they were high school aged, three males, one female, multiple probe design. They use like a check sheet for the students, um, and it's on the independent variable, which is the adding the students in the IP. They held mock IEP meetings, and it helped. They used these meetings to check to see if they could understand all the steps involved in a student-led IEP. There's positive findings. What it proved was even students with cognitive disabilities are capable of remembering the steps of an IEP, and therefore they're capable of maybe even leading this meeting. Our next study was Mueller and Vick. This one had 8 administrators, 6 facilitators, advocates, educators, parents. Um, and this research wasn't necessarily about student-led IEP. It's about um, repairing communication between all parties during an IEP meeting. And I think this is valuable because it drove home the importance of communication, and that things can be repaired, or things, there are ways to improve communication. So, that I think that ties in nicely. And then finally, our third study from 2023, right? 2 district administrators, 2 special education teachers, and 2 school psychologists. And it's basically like these districts wanted to implement these student-led IEPs, and the results were positive, and it showed that honestly, so if cost is a concern for these IEPs, this research kind of showed that you can do this with minimal cost. And so not only are you improving maybe the students' well-being, it's not gonna cost the district money, right? And so this is sort of just overviewing what I just talked about. Right, Dingman test, cognitive abilities should not be a barrier. We make the proper modifications to an IEP, meaning they can do this, they can succeed. Mueller and Vick, the importance of fair and open facilitation so that communication is strong between all stakeholders. Student-led IEPs can be a forum process for those involved, and messaging is important. And then finally, for the Piombino and Reinhardt, they had insights on allowing change for students and provided evidence that even younger children can lead their own IEPs. So I teach at the high school level, that's my focus, but your K through 5 students are capable of this. So finally, what are my new steps? What have I learned? What I just went over in the research is what I've learned in the course. So my next steps are still my next steps from 2 months ago, but I have more background knowledge and more research-based knowledge to implement these steps and to understand what I'm looking for. I look forward to hearing from others, and everyone enjoy springtime.